In one form or another, the martial arts have been around forever. From the ridiculous to the deadly, the arts live on in schools, dojos, training centers, backyards, in the minds of the great, and in those who believe themselves to be. During the late 20th century, the arts found their way to the United States, but something was lost. The moves, the forms, the techniques were still evident, but much of their heart, their meanings were gone.
Every move in every kata was designed to kill.
You're not going bang, 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 grapple, grapple. You're going boom, and the guy's down.
We tried to water it down for what we're doing because you can't just go kill people in this day and age.
And if you latch onto the arm point and just shake him, you're going to take him right down with it. It's like what we call the evangelist knockout.
And I do that way. And I can continue going if I wish. In 1989, I traveled with a group of people from Canada to Newark, Delaware. As we'd heard a lot and seen in the magazines of George Dillman. It was Professor Paresis, Wally J, and George Dillman, a triple Grandmaster seminar. At that event, I allowed him to tap me. So he tapped me and I blacked right away, and I said, this is it. Vibrate, one, vibrate, chop, same time. You want to have fusion the entire time. Contour and have fusion at the entire time. My background is that I had a degree in anatomy physiology, and I worked 10 years in pathology. But this was something that I had never seen in this light.
If you strike here and here, you're going to go straight down like that.
We do a pressure point that actually releases that joint, and we spread him eagle with one touch, one pressure point.
And as you hit, let your energy expand into him so that you become one with him. Nowadays, people are becoming more educated, more aware. Punching and just hitting doesn't always work, and that they're going to take the time to study the science of the art rather than just study the surface.
My study of the human body is not just pressure points. It's the body anatomy, the weaknesses, the weak spots, how you can move somebody's hands inward but not outward, how you can pivot his head from different locations, the weaknesses of the human body.
When you learn about, sparring or kickboxing skills, you learn about when punches are coming in close, you learn about slipping, you learn about bob and weave, you learn about side to side, step drag in, step drag out, step through. After a period of time, they become repetition. So if you understand the human anatomy, you know basically when the arm comes from doing it over and over again, where between here and here, you know that if you strike there, that this is the effect because this is my yin, this is my yang, this is my fire, this is my metal. Everybody's built that way, they're the same that way. I want to move this way at the same time hitting fire, and that at the same time to not only weaken it, but also for follow-up moves, if I want to continue.
And you can squeeze, and that hurts a bit. If you add yin and yang energy here, he's going to go down.
They did not teach these secrets to Americans because of World War II. There are many katas, even the basic Heian kata has you go like this, has you go like this, and it has you turn like that. And that is a perfect example because that move they also have broken down in some of the early books, and that move was meant to kill the person. If you see somebody doing that move today, they're told that this is grabbing the head and bringing it to the knee. There's nobody here that can grab anybody's head and bring it down to the knee. But if a person grabbed you to manhandle you, this strikes both of these stomach files. This takes the leg out from under him, and that turn is to break his neck. In a combative situation, he'd be hit and boom, and you'd break the neck and turn.
We're not discovering anything new.
You are stopping without penetrating.
And I could not touch him. Something just happened that I can't explain.
The real art is in learning how to help people. If you don't know the healing processes of Kyusho, you have no business doing Kyusho.
And now we're doing stuff to people without touching them, from even across the room. One could shut off the major organs of the body and turn them on the same as a light switch.
No one really explained where those pressure points were and how they affected the human body.
If somebody's on a certain drug, PCP or cocaine, just striking 1, 2 may not work. I don't want to guarantee that that 1 or 2 points is always going to work.
One man, George Dillman, decided to look a little deeper. What he found was guaranteed to change the face of the martial arts forever. What he found was Kyusho.